I think I'm late. Am I late? It's FN. It's F. The FN key and then the number 4 to make the lights change colors. I figured that out. Hold on. Let me copy Facebook Messenger Steve Brand paste. Oh, here, let me show you what I'm watching. I'm watching a car chase. Hold on. This is Damon Smoke and Scan.
Come on, Dipper Dippers.
Yeah. This is Damon Smoke and Scan. There's a police chase, which is live.
Far from me yet. That's the.
Oh. Daniel's the first in. There's Jeffrey.
Give me a sec here, guys. I'm not ignoring you.
Damn, that's a pretty guitar, Jeff.
Okay, I think we got something there. I have to listen through the phone, which sucks. Be a little delayed. Till he comes closer. He's coming closer to us, which is a good thing.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Some of the divisions are a little more aggressive than others.
I don't know. I can't drive 55, so.
All depends on, the high up. Boss says, no, Chasey. You know Chasey. You want to stay being a trooper.
It's almost midnight, so maybe the other guy. Well, Steve's in West Coast, Canada, Alaska, Russia. I don't know where he is. I think he's up here with the Deadliest Cats guys somewhere.
Right now. Not always.
Ryan and Jimmy Biter may be up, but.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you again.
I think everybody else has jobs, so they're probably in bed already. I'm retired, so I don't care.
Your career?
Turn the mix down on the delay. Oh, that really turned it down. Oh,
Brent, let's go to Brent. Thank you, Hydro Mage.
No, I didn't want to do that.
5150 in the room right now. It's getting crazy in here.
Okay, what's it doing here?
SpaceX is live. You better get up on that rocket. Look at it.
No. What is this doing? Why is it doing this?
There you go. At least we're getting a little bit of chatter. So as we get closer, we'll be able to go back.
No, I just woke up about
which is fantastic. What's up, David Cedillo? Thank you.
6.
They're above in the helicopter. That's why he's lit up like that. Traffic's getting a bit more tight here. Not worth killing. So you'll follow from the end. You'll crack. All right, so we're about to try to spike him. Oh yeah. Hopefully we get some more comms.
Let's see if Steve got my message. Can't really message Jimmy Biter because she's not on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll be able to check this one out, Rage.
I don't know who
Got a
else
case
is up.
on my hands. And of course, to everybody who's new watching,
Welcome.
If somebody comes in next 3 minutes, if not, I'll just pull up some
post
backing
on
tracks.
for
Rip roar.
4? I want to say it's 4. Roasted. Hold on, that's gotta be roasted. I left it off.
Because Damon sits around and smokes dope and watches police chases. Okay.
Well, the rain might ruin the chase for us, so it's a good thing it's not raining.
Man, it's been raining here in
Love rain.
Kentucky. It's like really foggy out. Acoustic night.
There's neither sauce.
We used to play a club where we play Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. We do Thursday all
That is,
acoustic.
IS 350. Lexus. First, I thought it was a 3 Series Beamer, but it's a Lexus IS 350. Here, we'll take another look at it.
All right, we'll mute face Damon. Yeah, all acoustic nights was much harder on me. You ever tried to rip on like Hendrix, Hey Joe on acoustic? Like the bass player, it was the same. He just sat down. The singer, it was the same. Drummer was easier. He played with like hot rods or, you know. Me, I played acoustic electric. I had a Nuno Betancourt model Washburn. I strung up with 10s. Because you try playing for fucking 3 hours on acoustic electric and try to do Roadhouse blues and make it sound any good. I need another cigarette. This guy's going to crash. They're going to spike strip him and get him out and kick his ass. All right, Damon, enough with the police chase. We'll try this funk backing track. I did like this one. It's going to have an ad in the beginning. I know. This might be the one that's got an ad right in the middle of the fucking song. Okay, we'll do that. We got to pull that all the way up. Probably got to turn my guitar down. We want to move them. You know, we don't even. We'll get Jeff off there. There we go. Y'all let me know if something's too loud or I gotta keep my guitar low in my headphones. All right, here we go. Let's try this.
web designer? Here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
Thank you to Blue Box for letting me know that 15 minutes later, my mic was muted. Appreciate it. Could have just sat there and went, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm a big shot. How old is Paul McNary? 100? Alright, we got the mic unmuted. We got the keyboard we got the keyboard turning colors by itself there. And we're gonna do where is it here? Let me make it bigger. There we go. We're gonna try the rock backing track in B minor at 64 beats per minute, some type of comfortably numb. 6.5 years older than you. Holy shit. I woke up one day and I was 60. How the hell does that even happen? 60. I'm the youngest of 6, and I don't think my older brothers and sisters are 60. How did I get to be 60? To quote the great poet R2, what the? My back sure feels like it's 100. Getting old ain't for sissies, is it? Alright, we'll try this one, see what happens. And watch the lights change color. Let's see, is it turned all the way up? Alright, we'll try this one. Okay, that's about 5.5 minutes of that. All right, all right, all right. Yes, my mic's on. Mr. Smoothie. Well, hopefully they didn't have an ad right in the middle of their backing track. I should be using I'm using a Chrome. I should be using Brave. Then I won't get any ads, but I use Brave as my browser for YouTube. I get 0 ads. 0. And there's a few movies that won't let me watch. I used to have just a regular ad blocker, but then YouTube was like, everything that had an ad in it. Like, you need to turn off your ad blocker. All right. So I turned that off, deleted it from my computer, and then started using Brave as my browser, you bastards. They're like, well, you can pay $20 a month and get no ads. Why would I want to do that? And I use Brave, and it's free. Free fits nicely into my entertainment budget. And all that. Well, this is what it came with. There was a lot of them back in the day that they had that little, not grommet, but that little plastic, and you couldn't adjust them. This one has a little set. Does it help when I do that? It has a little set Allen screw in the back, so your bar's not flopping around. You can adjust it to how much tension you want on it. And the bar, there's no play in the bar up or down. Like sometimes you get that little rattling noise. You don't get it on this. So it's I mean, you can see when I move the bar just ever so slightly, there's no rattling and the trim moves. So, oh, the rattle's fucking annoying. Because it's like clonk, clonk, clonk. You're trying to do that real easy vibrato. Clonk, 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 clonk. And the old Floyds used to have that screw-in piece with the set screw. Those were fine. They didn't do the rattle thing. And then they started cheaping out, Yeah. You can't have rattle, dude. No rattle. No rattle. Yeah, this is basically, it's a Floyd 1500, which I think is just a 1000 with the titanium parts, maybe something. I don't know. Works great though. Except, and I haven't fixed this yet. I thought something was broken. I don't know if you can. Well, I'm not going to do it. Okay, this isn't the type that goes all the way through, right? So there, under this, there's a a screw here and a screw there, right? That holds the plate down, screws into the neck. And this happened. Somebody else on YouTube has got a video. My guitar was doing the exact same thing. I thought my fucking truss rod was broken. I would pull back up on the bar and this big clanking noise. I'm like, what the? For whatever reason, on some guitars, or I don't know, they've got two different screws that hold this down. All right? Well, the screws, right, they're flat on top, and then they have like a little a little dome underneath the screw, right? That sits down in the hole. Well, they've got two different screws. So the screw on the low end side doesn't set flat. So it fucking, when you pull the bar up, there's this big clanking noise because the nut is actually doing that. I mean, you can't see it, but it's like, what the fuck is that? And I finally found like I took it back up Guitar Center. They were going to dowel the holes, retap them, whatever. And I saw a video on YouTube. It's like, oh, dude. So I took mine apart and looked at it. That's exactly what it was. I haven't fixed it yet. What'd you get? New axe? My Invader Strat has the neck and middle are single coils from a Player Series Strat that I absolutely love. I tried several different fucking Seymour Duncan stacked ones. I wanted the neck and middle, especially the neck, I wanted it to sound like a Stratocaster. I wanted it to be squawky and spanky and fucking noisy as fuck. I wanted that neck Stratocaster sound. In the Player Series, somebody said, hey, I got a couple of these Player Series I'll send you. I'm like, Player Series? What? Like, I'll throw them in there. I'll check them out. Love them. Fucking love them. Player Series, right? And then I stuck an Invader in the bridge, so there you go. Another weird thing is the Invader with the middle pickup, that keep your hands to yourself Georgia Satellites tone, it does that spot on. The Invader with the middle pickup Player Series. I even did a video on that. That was surprising. Now this has got a JB in the bridge, and Randy Price gave me these. They're Fender SCN something. I don't think they make them anymore, but. And this is not a good channel to demo them on. But they sound great for that noisy Strat sound. That squawky, spanky. This is way too much gain, the wrong amp, but you get the idea. There's a good balance with the JB though. Oh, my biggest fear was going down the rabbit hole of pickups. You know, this thing had those EMG retroactives, which they had to go. People were like, you don't like those? They have to go. It's like the Sopranos. Those EMG retroactives, they got to go. So Randy Price, I think you all know from the OU812 crew, sent me the JB and the 2 single coil. And you know, I had to change the pots out and all the good shit. Randy Price saved this guitar. I'm not kidding. Those pickups, they got to go. I mean, I had a guitar with a, it was a Mason Bernard back in the day. Bernie Rico, after he left BC Rich, he made custom-made stuff in the U.S. Had an 81 in the bridge and an SA in the neck. Floyd, 24 fret, no fret markers on the fretboard. The EMG 81 with the SA, perfect combination if you want that EMG tone. You can put EMGs on a fucking 2x4. It's going to sound like EMGs in anything else. For what they do, right? For me, they're too sterile. Zach Wild uses EMGs. I don't, you know. I think the guys at Metallica use EMGs. Who am I to say anything? But the EMG retroactives, they suck like an Electrolux. And I don't know if I said this, but they had to go. The bridge pickup was like, I could kind of live with it. The middle and neck were absolutely useless. They had to go. I don't know if I said that before. Remember the EMG, the HZ series? They were like the real cheap Chinese-made EMGs. They had to go too. Like Charvel and their Charvet guitars had the... Well, your pickup's like $5? They had to go. I can't emphasize that enough. Repeat after me. They got to go. I mean, look at me. My best pickups are an Invader and then a JB. And fucking Player Series single coils. I'm using a head rush. What do I know? I upgraded from a RP360 XP to a head rush MX5. If I had my way, I'd have a fucking diesel VH4, but I live in a condo. I can't have a diesel VH4. I went to the trade show, the NAMM show out in Anaheim one year. I met Peter Diesel. The guy doesn't speak English at all. But I did get a picture of him. Like, oh my God, that's Peter Diesel. It's like meeting Thor or who's the big god? The main god? He was the amp god. Dude, I don't know if I emphasize this enough, but they got to go. Little Stevie from the Bruce Springsteen E Street Band that played the one gangster, Tony's second in command, even he called and said, Quentin James, they got to go. I got this guitar on the cheap. See that dink right there? It's like a fucking hole. If you look at it, it's like the perfect size of a strap button. So I think they had this hanging on the wall. A guitar fell down and the strap button hit it. So I was searching Guitar Center used one day because I had to get something with a Floyd to get my 80s on. And this guitar, and I don't know if y'all know this, I managed music stores for like 17 years. We sold Schecter. I don't know if I've ever played a bad Schecter. I'm like, oh, the color, I really don't like it. It's fucking gaudy as fuck. It's a real thin veneer. But the color of a guitar doesn't really... I tell you what can be a whatever. The headstock. if you got a goofy looking headstock, that could be a deal breaker for me. But anyway, the guitar was like $239. I was all over that like a fat kid on Smarties. They said it's brand new, you know, there's the damage to it. Came up from Alabama. And they said, you know, if you don't like it, take it to your local Guitar Center and you can get your money back. I'm like, you know, how can you argue with that? And I said, hey, make sure you send the bar and the wrenches. Do I have to keep going? The guitar shows up, no bar, no wrenches. So I go to my local Guitar Center and know the main guitar guy there. He gets me the right bar and the wrenches, and I'm getting my 80s on, you know, the next day. And fucking the frets. It's a brand new guitar, so the frets are huge. They're like train tracks. I don't know. They're not stainless. They're extra jumbo. The neck is like a 16-inch, so it's flatter than my 6th grade girlfriend. The neck is the smallest neck I think I've ever played. It's not super duper thin like an Ibanez, which I don't like. It's just the whole thing is kind of small. My Mexican Strat, which is my favorite neck, feels beefy to this thing. I don't know. I don't really know. What's the difference between the R2 and R3? Is it the width this way? I'm telling you, dude, this is the smallest fucking. It's super small. Smaller than a Mexican Strat. So is the R2 the smaller, or is it weird like the R3? I don't know. Google it, mate. But it's a mahogany body. See, it's cut away. I mean, see the kind of bevel right there. Without all the fingerprints, it's a good looking piece of wood. Of course, there's no battery. You know. But it's heavy. It's the heaviest guitar I own. It's the mahogany, and then this flame maple is like a paper thin veneer, which I don't care. It's you know. James Stewart had it right. It plays great and sounds great. My main Strat back in the day, the store I was working at, we were a Fender like diamond dealer, so. It's like, okay, I'm in this cover band. I need a Super Strat without a Floyd to try to cover the night, right? So I knew as soon as I got an American Strat, I was gonna hot rod the shit out of it. So there's like 15 American Strats hanging on the wall. I wanted a 3-color Sunburst. I could live with maple or rosewood. It just depended. So as they're hanging on the wall, like if they're hanging on the wall, I just went by and did this. Went to the next guitar. Next guitar. There were 3 or 4 that I finally picked up off the wall. And this one guitar, without even plugging it in, because I was going to plug it in just to make sure that, the sustain was there at least, and then it's going to rip out all the electronics. This one guitar, actually, if I listen, it's still sustaining, just from acoustically on the wall. The guitar was that, I think it was a Sonic Blue. This was like 98. I think it was American Standard, Sonic Blue, maybe. It was like a dark purple, bluish. I didn't like the color. I wanted a 3-color sunburst. They had like 5 of them, and they all sucked. This Sonic bluish purple fucking thing, I'm like, I want that one. Maybe it's an R2. I don't smoke weed. If I have to replace the neck, I've thought about this on my, because my Invader Mexican Strat, it needs a refret. No doubt about it. I was thinking about getting a reverse headstock because that just looks fucking. But it was that, again, it doesn't matter what color it is. It had a rosewood fretboard. I wanted a maple fretboard. It played great and fucking. So I put a DiMarzio chopper in the bridge and a like FS2 in the middle of the neck. It wasn't hot pickups in the middle of the neck. It was just, they looked like regular single coils. They were just stacked. So it's a little bit beefier sounding than a regular single coil, but it fit what I did perfectly. You know, cover band, alternative rock, classic rock. And I, you know, put 5 springs, decked the trim, crammed a block of wood in there. Because we would do drop D, more human than human. I had to do a whole step down on those 2 strings and never, you know. Because if you break a string on a floating trim, you're fucked. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Unless you want to know that fretboard like a bad wife or a good one, don't do your own refret, but you can make it perfect. I was a Class C fender repair guy. Like a Class A is a fucking master builder. I never did fret work because I never learned how to do it. And I think, personally, it takes a lot to know how to properly do a refret. That's just me. I would never attempt it. I don't care how many. Oh, shit, here's trouble. This guy is taking a picture of my daughter, and that's his avatar. Who's mom? Oh, that's your, okay, I get it. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow. Stainless, I don't, okay. Y'all know I'm 60, right? So I'm an old guy. Stainless creeps me out. I've got the one guitar that Sean Hockey sent me that's got stainless and the broken headstock. I just don't think I like stainless. Yeah, you never have to crown and let. I know that. I'm well aware of that. I don't think so. The house serving is not as high as Guitar Center. I don't understand what that is. 58, holy shit. That's why I call everybody youngster. How's it going, youngster? Dude, those things, those cans are too big. I know people are like, I love big cans. I don't like big cans. I don't like big butts. Like Jennifer Lopez butt, I don't like big. I like the young, tight little butt that you can get in your. Okay, I'm gonna get some troll in here already. Oh, you're turning 60 soon? Is that you? You're one handsome son of a bitch. Big Teddy's real. By the way, to quote the great poet Ted the Bear, there's no such thing as chicks with dicks, only guys with tits. Let's see if I can get to Billy Squire. Hold on. So I could probably tune this thing. It's this Floyd is all. I got these little things down here. Bass string is out pretty good. Fuck! Dude, I saw Billy Squire with Bon Jovi opening. How long ago that was? And Bon Jovi was singing. And you remember they had these green glow-in-the-dark necklaces that you could buy at concerts? I'm seated on the side. From like by the soundboard, I watched this green glow-in-the-dark necklace come up from the floor, go looping through the air, and hit Bon Jovi right across his fucking face. Threw his guitar down, they all walked off. He came back on later. Well, thank you. I'm looking at your avatar. That's a little creepy. Okay, you want to go back to the B minor, Pink Floyd backing track? Let's go back to that. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's almost over with anyway, so. A lot of B minor noodling. Ugh. Yeah, I like this guitar, man. I mean, but I tell you, them EMGs, they had to go. You know, it's got the 9-volt battery, so, you know, it's like, you know, you don't leave the guitar plugged in. I get that. But it's just like, you're playing, and it's like, dude, are my strings, like, do I need to change the strings, or... It was kind of that kind of deal, right? You put a new battery in, it's like, all right, that's a little... It still just didn't... They had to go. Then I put the JB and these fenders in. And I've got a little PV Studio Pro 112 combo upstairs in my repair room just so I can have some noise coming out, right? As soon as I fucking hit a chord, I'm like, ah, there it is. There it is. That's just a regular passive pickup. Okay. Yeah, that's what the problem was. It was just so much. It's like there was a wet moving blanket on top of your tone. They had to go. Then I boxed them up with the correct pots and everything, with a whole bunch of other parts and extra pickups, and I sent the box of a whole bunch of stuff out to Ike at Flipside. Because what am I going to do? Put it in a box and throw it in a corner? I'm never going to use the fucking things, and maybe I can put them in some kid's guitar that'll love them. But you could, there's so many great aftermarket custom pickup companies. I just started to get anxiety attacks going. I do not want to have to go down that rabbit hole of pickups. You know, I got a HSS, what should I do? Everybody's got different combinations. Here's what you need to do. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I'll let you listen to whatever's on TV here. Because Daddy got to go pee. What? Yeah, this is fucking. Those little bastards, they'll eat your dog, man. They're fucking crazy. Okay. It's years since I cased a double decker on the run. What? Where's Florida Ted? Fuck, is he on? Steve and I were supposed to go live on. Well, fuck, he's right there. Damn it.
Just it's gonna power through. I don't know. It's just too.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna go over and drop in on Florida Ted because Steve and I were trying to do a live on Florida Ted, but I haven't heard back from Steve yet. So I'm gonna go over and do a live on Florida Ted. I'm gonna surprise it. Go Florida Ted. It's Quentin James. All right. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I'll see you later. Join me over in Florida Ted.